Transformers of Eternia.
You're watching Transformers of Eternia. Now today I want to take a look at these images that recently came out of the Masters Universe Origins cartoon collection figures that are coming out in 2025, I believe. And I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on each figure. But before I do that, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you for checking out my channel. Now back to the show. Okay, so we got She-Ra here, obviously. And this is the Filmation cartoon She-Ra. You could tell that clearly. But this is a very cool looking version. And this is one of my favorites out of this whole line. I think this is kind of what makes it worth it to me, I guess. Is the She-Ra, I think. Well, the He-Man was cool and everything. But I think She-Ra actually looks even more better, I think. I don't know. I think she looks great. This is the She-Ra I always wanted, not the Origins original toy version that kind of had the brush and stuff like that. I just don't really care for the brush and the hair that's like that. I wanted her to have that, everything look exactly like the cartoon for her, really. And I hope they actually do her horse and everything too eventually. I think they should release that in like a double set pack or something, because that would be actually a good idea. Well, it's actually beneficial for them because they can sell it again and make more money. But I guess Mattel, that's a good idea for you. Maybe take that idea and go with it. But yeah, looking at these pictures, this looks great. I mean, her holding the sword and everything, it just looks so cool. I love it. And now we got the actual box art now, so you can kind of see what we're going to get for that. Not every one of these figures that I'm going to be talking about today are going to have box, like them in the box and everything. So I don't know what that's all about, but we'll see as we go, I guess. But moving on. Okay, so we got Ram Man here. Now this is actually really cool because look at Ram Man's legs. The Origins Ram Man could not really pose or do anything because they wanted to give him that like bounce feature. And this one here, he can literally like pull his legs apart. He can bend his knees. He can do all the stuff that I kind of wish that they would have done on that original Origins version. I mean, we paid more for that one. Like, and this one's going to be what? In a single box. It's not going to be a deluxe version. And we're going to get this. And yet the original one costed like more because it's supposedly a deluxe figure. But that being said, I think it looks great because you get his face is not like that stupid like looking face like they do in the cartoon usually with him. And he actually looks more he just looks like a real warrior kind of. He doesn't look stupid. It's like they took him serious. I got to give it to him on this one because it's so easy for them to do the goofy face and the kind of dumb stupid, Ram Man stuff because that was in the cartoon constantly. But yeah, I mean, look at that. You could see where he can bend his knee there, and you can see how he just poses really well. This is a good looking Ram Man for this size class anyway. So I'll probably end up getting this one too. I really don't want the Filmation stuff. I'm trying hard not to buy this stuff, but some of it is actually pretty cool. But then like some of it like Clawful and some of these other ones I don't really care for. I think they're kind of dumb just because they don't look like their original versions and they kind of just were goofy in the cartoon. But yeah, Ram Man was goofy in the cartoon too, but for some reason they gave him like a serious look, which is very honorable. I mean, they're really giving the fans something that's good here, because I don't know too many fans are like, give me the dumb version of Ram Man. It's like, no, not really. But this is a very cool version of him, and I'm happy that they're finally going to do this and that we actually got the box art here with him in it and everything. So that's kind of cool. I really don't know when I'll see this in a store, though. But moving on, we got Montana, and this is more of a cartoon version, clearly. Like, this is the goofy, version. But he did look like that. I mean, you can't really not have him look like that. And at least they gave him the 4 legs exactly right. So they did that well. I mean, they did that well on the Origins one too. So I really am glad that they do the 4 legs instead of the 2 connected to the other 2 legs. I really thought that was stupid on the original toy of Montana. But yeah, this is really cool, and it looks like the eyes bug out. I don't know if there's like a button that you press on there or something, but it's very cool, and I just think that Montana is. It's good that they're doing the Horde members instead of doing some Snake Man or something like that. Because if you've watched my videos enough, you know that I'm so tired of Snake Man. They can stop with the Snake Man already. But yeah, I'm glad that they're doing the Horde because the Horde is my favorite villains in the Master Universe world. So I'm glad that we're getting that. Anyway, and then we get these pictures of him in his box and everything, and that looks cool. But yeah, he's just cool. I don't know what else to say about this guy. I don't know if I'll get him. I might not. I don't know. I know we're getting a blue Hordak, so I guess maybe I might buy this. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so here's the blue Hordak that I just mentioned, and he comes with his little root beer barrel. I don't know what the heck that is. It goes on his arm, I guess, or something. Anyway, whatever. It's from the cartoon. I don't remember much about. I kind of blacked out when it came to Hordak in the cartoon because I always thought Hordak was so cool, except for in the cartoon where he's always snorting like a pig, and I thought it was so dumb that he's always doing that because he seems like he looks like a great villain. But in the cartoon, they had to make the great villains into dummies, you know. But yeah, this Hordak, I think he looks good as a toy. He looks good. Okay. They don't give us many pictures either of these things. They only give us like one, and you have to kind of look for the other ones. But yeah, I'm a Hordak fan, so if anyone knows me, that's clear that I love this. I don't care if it's I just love Hordak, okay? I love the Horde. I love Hordak. I'm just a big fan. I'm just a sellout for Horde members, I guess. I don't know what's wrong with me, but that's just how I am. So yeah, I'm going to buy this for sure. So moving on, we got Many Faces. Once again, another character, another toy that they don't give you many pictures of at all of this actual figure. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, they gave us like no pictures, so I had to go with like the cartoon images and just the picture that we had from like the SDCC or something. Anyway, so yeah, his faces are gonna turn. I know that for a fact. That's not like it's not like he's stuck in the monster face mode. But yeah, this just looks generic. I don't know. I think his head looks a little big, but I guess Manny Face's faces have to spin in there, and that's a big head for a reason. But yeah, he looks like the cartoon. I'll give him that. I don't know what else to say about this guy though. So now we got Triclops, and this is a very boring version of Triclops. The cartoon version was really boring to me. I thought Triclops was much better in the Origins original line, you know, the original version of him even, the toy, because at least that one had a little more flair to it, but the cartoon always just kind of dumbed everything down and made it more simple, more streamlined, and just kind of basic. So yeah, you get this, and he only comes with that thing, and he doesn't even come with a sword, which is very weird. I just don't get it. But yeah, I mean, maybe he does, but I don't see it here. So I guess he doesn't come with anything. I guess his spinning head is more than enough weapons or something. I don't understand. But I think these guys should all come with at least one weapon. And I know they're trying to include some little element of the cartoon in there with it, but it's like, man, these cartoon things, most of the people that don't know about Masters Universe are going to buy this stuff and not know what that extra thing is. So it's weird. And now we got Fakor. This is, once again, the most boring Fakor in the world. This Faker is like, yeah, I get it. In the Masters Universe Filmation cartoon, they had to do that. They did it basically where Fakor looks exactly like He-Man, which is what he's trying to do. He's trying to be the fake version of He-Man. So Faker makes sense. But he's just kind of boring. He's got the mean face and he's got the glowing eyes, and I get it. So yeah, and then he comes with a sword with the sheath, whatever he can put it in his little thing. But yeah, this is basically He-Man again. And it's not I just like the blue Faker. I don't know. I understand he's not faking anybody when he's blue, but I just like the blue Faker instead of the He-Man version where it looks like him. Anyway, now you get Leech. And once again, not a lot of pictures, but We do got the picture of him, what he looked like in the Filmation cartoon, and I actually do like Leech in the Filmation cartoon, how he looks anyway, because he is kind of creepy looking. I mean, he's kind of weird looking. But once again, as I've learned from the one I have in the Origins line, I'm going to buy this and it's going to sit on my shelf and flop over because those sticky feet there, they don't really stand very well. So you have to kind of lean them against the wall or against another figure or something. You can't really put those little stand up, like those peg stands that you can buy for the Masters of the Universe figures to peg their feet in so they stay standing. You can't really buy that for this because he's got suction cups for feet. So that's kind of what I have to deal with. So on my shelf, my Origins Leech just keeps on falling over. So I had to lean him against the wall and just kind of put him in the back, which kind of sucks because he is kind of a cool character. But okay, whatever, you know. But this one here, you don't get extra hands or anything. So you just get the actual suction cups, just like because he was like that in the cartoon. Anyway, and then here's Catra. Once again, lacking pictures. There's very few pictures of her online. So I had to use like the SDCC images for this. I don't really need to tell you all that. But yeah, this is Catra. She looks fine. It's nice that we're getting her in the cat form. I like that. Even though the cat form doesn't really pose or do anything, it's a nice thing that they're actually adding that because it's like you're giving the alternate version. Whenever they do the sorceress, I hope that they do the alternate version with her and have the bird and the sorceress in a box together. That would be kind of nice. Because if you're going to transform into another character or another creature, at least include that in the box. But yeah, this is kind of cool, and this is just Catra. I don't know what else to say about her. She's just kind of there. Now, this is just dumb. They didn't the picture that they gave, I didn't use because I thought it was so stupid. But Invisible Skeletor, the picture that they gave was such like it was pixelized so badly, it looked terrible. I couldn't find a good version of it to show like the clear version. So I had to literally use the Origins Filmation cartoon version of the toy and just kind of make it see-through. So that's the reason why I made "You Are Not Supposed to See Me, Fools," you know, the Skeletor thing. But yeah, I should have just had a blank slate here so no one could see anything on the page and just say, yeah, this is Invisible Skeletor. He's invisible right now, so you can't really see him. But I don't think that people would have liked to look at a blank image, so I didn't do that. So I spruced it up with Skeletor. Anyway, here's Frosta, and she's just kind of looking like Frosta. She's got those little crystal, like freezing ice rings that go around her hands or whatever. But yeah, she's kind of boring, kind of basic. I don't know. Okay, so here's Buzz Off, and he just kind of looks basic, kind of boring. But that's the way he looked in the Filmation cartoon, so I can't really give them any crap about that because that's pretty much what they did. They just recreated the Filmation cartoon, and that's the way he is. And yeah, that's how he looks. So I guess, but I'm not probably gonna get this because I just think it's kind of boring. I don't know. Maybe you could buy it as a custom and just kind of take the wings off and try to put them on the Origins one. Maybe I don't know. It's kind of boring. I don't know. I don't know what to think of this thing. I probably won't get this one though. Okay, so now we got Modulok. I just talked about Modulok not very long ago in a video, so I'm not going to talk too much about this. Yes, we're getting Modulok. Yes, he has packaging, and yes, he looks like that, and that's what you're getting. So yeah, Modulok is cool. I will buy him. This is more of an Origins version of him though, not like the Origins Filmation version. So I don't know what they're thinking, but it's okay with me because I wanted this version instead of the Filmation version because the Filmation version is really goofy and dumb. But this version at least has more stuff. I don't like the necks, how they split up there. I kind of wish we had like Too Bad where it had two necks on the torso, but we'll see. But yeah, now we're getting to something very interesting that I do like, and this is what I want to see more of, since the Snake Men are finally over with, hopefully. Evil Horde 2-pack. Now we're getting basically sketch designs that were done so long ago, they're actually just making them into toys, which is very cool. I like that. So I hope we get more stuff like this for the Horde to kind of fill out the Horde, because there wasn't a lot of Horde members really. I mean, there's a lot more still that they need to do, and I'll talk about that in another video, because I have a video coming up for that. They're starting to come up with other Horde members so you can fill out the Horde troops and stuff, so that there's more of them out there, which is kind of nice. That's really all I think about these things. I don't know what I don't know what these things' names are, but I think they're really cool, and I don't know where to find these at. These things could be, maybe, I hope they're not an exclusive at Walmart or something, but they're pretty cool, and I don't know. I think that they should do more of this stuff, and hopefully they'll come up with other stuff. It would be nice if they actually have more Horde members to create, or come up with some new characters even, maybe. I don't know. But it would be nice to have more Horde than, Snake Man for once, because the Snake Man they really want to overdo it with. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say about these things, but I just wanted to kind of cover these and kind of talk about them. Tell me what you think about this stuff in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.